Inside the Five. Now, we just don't bring you guests. We bring you guests, as you can tell from my voice inflection. Hey, 49er Empire, when I just simply say the name Roger, you know we mean Roger Craig, who joins us from his posh TIPCO software powerhouse headquarters right now. What do you say there, Roger?
I'm sorry about the light, man. I have to get the engineers in here to turn these lights on. They're trying to conserve energy here. I don't know. I need the energy for today.
Roger comes to us from Joanne Pasternak Productions as well as TIPCO, and in that Golden Heart Fund, I mean, we've been kind of, we've had guests, we've had Ronnie on, we've had Harris Barton on, we've had Brent Jones on, and you guys are all connected to this 49ers Golden Heart Fund 49 in 49 challenge. And of all the people that I would think that was out there just to kind of get people to keep moving, you're the one, Roger.
Well, yeah, it's so cool. They have a picture of me and my son finishing on the Golden Heart Fund run when we first started this run, and so it's really cool, man, to be a part of this, and it makes me feel good inside that knowing I'm giving back and we're doing something positive for players that need funds.
For those that are out there watching, you're going, boy, look at Roger. He looks like he's 25 years old. but as far as physically and getting out there and being physically active, what keeps you going? Because you're one of those guys that could hang with you could hang with Jerry Rice running up the hill.
Oh yeah. Well, I turned the hill on to Jerry Rice. That's my hill.
There you go.
So Walter Payton shared the hill with me about running hills. And so I joined. I told him that what some of the things I need to do. He shared that with me, and then I shared it with my teammates.
You ever go up to Jerry and go, all those documentaries where the cameras got you running up there? That was my hill.
I had to beg him to come up to run that hill, man. He knows the deal. He knows the story. I used to beg him, man, because the first time I ran him, he thought we were crazy. He said, I didn't see him for 2 weeks. I said, Jerry, you got to get used to all the switchbacks. When you know the switchbacks, you'll be fine. Because he said when the first time he ran that hill, I didn't see Jerry for 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, Jerry, man, we're running the hill. You guys are crazy. I said, man, you got to finish the hill. So he came back, he finished, and we all clapped for him. Yeah. And he never looked back ever since that day. He never looked back, man.
If you were in that locker room talking to this edition of the 49ers, what would you tell them?
Well, they're doing well. They got Jimmy G, who's been around one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. So Jimmy G knows how to take his team to the next level. And all those guys, they work well together. And so they'll find their niche. And they got a great coach, Shanahan, Lynch, all those guys. They are the real deal. So they got great leaders. So they're going to be fine. Trust me. They're going to go back to the Super Bowl. I guarantee you that.
49ers at the running back position, they're running a little thin. I mean, they could use you.
I was thinking about that. Maybe I should just show up.
For those of us that followed your career, there's one glaring omission. I don't think it's a matter of if you're going to the Hall of Fame, it's when you're going to the Hall of Fame. And what are your thoughts on that?
Well, when they're ready, I've done a lot of things. I did 1,000 when I was a fullback, not a halfback, a fullback. I had to block. I think the numbers and all that are there. It's up to them to put me in when they're ready, when they're going to be ready. I would love to go in. I would love to go in 5 years after I retired, but it didn't happen. But I went on and did other things.